Why Africa is breaking apart. The rift that could redraw the continent. Article: Africa is undergoing a remarkable geological shift, one so profound it could eventually split the continent in two. The East African Rift Valley, a massive fissure in the Earth's crust, is growing wider each year, hinting at a future where the eastern part of Africa will split off to form its own landmass. Though this process will take millions of years, scientists are already observing its impact on the landscape, ecosystems, and the lives of people living in the region. This tectonic phenomenon is both a natural wonder and a powerful reminder of Earth's dynamic nature. 1. The East African Rift Valley, where it all begins. The East African Rift Valley stretches from the Red Sea down through East Africa, eventually extending into Mozambique. Formed by tectonic forces, this rift valley is the result of the African plate splitting into two distinct sections, the Somali plate on the east and the Nubian plate on the west. At the heart of this process is a boundary between tectonic plates, which are slowly but surely moving apart at an average rate of a few millimeters per year. As the plates drift, pressure builds up along the rift, leading to a series of geological events, volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and the gradual widening of the valley itself. The rift is punctuated by active volcanoes, deep lakes, and towering mountain ranges, all of which contribute to its unique topography. Countries along the rift, including Ethiopia, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and Mozambique, are experiencing geological changes that could reshape their landscapes permanently. 2. The science behind the split. Tectonic plate movement. The primary driver behind Africa's potential split lies in the mechanics of tectonic plates. Tectonic plates are large sections of the Earth's lithosphere that float on the more fluid asthenosphere below. These plates are constantly in motion, driven by the heat from Earth's core. Where plates diverge, as seen in the East African Rift, the Earth's crust thins and stretches, creating rifts and valleys. Over time, these rifts can lead to the formation of new ocean basins. In East Africa, magma from below the Earth's crust is pushing upward, exerting pressure on the overlying plate. This pressure has led to large cracks appearing in the ground, as seen in 2018 when a 15-meter-wide crack suddenly appeared in Kenya, tearing through roads and farmland. Such incidents reveal the extent of tectonic activity occurring beneath the surface. 3. The timeline. When will Africa actually split? Though visible evidence of the rift's expansion exists, it's important to note that the full process of continental separation takes millions of years. Experts estimate that in around 5 to 10 million years, the Somali plate will fully separate from the Nubian plate, resulting in the formation of a new ocean. This would create an eastern landmass consisting of parts of Somalia, Kenya, Ethiopia, Tanzania, and Mozambique, transforming the geography of Africa as we know it. While the process is slow, its impact is immediate for those living along the rift. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and ground fissures are common in the region, often affecting infrastructure, agriculture, and daily life. People living in East African Rift countries are already witnessing changes in their environment that foreshadow this massive tectonic shift. 4. Effects on local ecosystems and wildlife. The East African Rift Valley is home to some of the world's most biodiverse ecosystems, including the iconic Serengeti and Great Rift Valley lakes. These ecosystems rely on a delicate balance of geographical and climatic conditions that have developed over millions of years. As the rift continues to expand, it will likely alter water sources, weather patterns, and land formations, impacting flora and fauna in the process. The tectonic activity also creates unique ecosystems. For example, the volcanic activity in the region has formed lakes that are rich in minerals, supporting an array of life not found elsewhere. However, as these rift-related changes accelerate, there are concerns about the displacement of species, loss of habitats, and potential threats to biodiversity in the area. 5. Human impact and adaptation. For communities living in East Africa, the rift's expansion has significant implications. Agriculture, a major source of livelihood, is often affected by earthquakes and ground fissures that disrupt farming activities. Infrastructure such as roads, bridges, and buildings is also susceptible to damage from tectonic shifts, resulting in costly repairs and reconstruction efforts. In some areas, residents have been forced to relocate due to cracks and sinkholes that render land uninhabitable. The ongoing tectonic activity makes it challenging to build stable infrastructure, pushing governments to adapt by planning for flexible, resilient development strategies. In Kenya, for instance, large cracks near major highways have led to temporary road closures and rebuilding efforts, underscoring the need for infrastructure designed with geological considerations in mind. 6. Volcanic activity and natural resources. The East African Rift Valley is dotted with active volcanoes, which play a role in the rifting process. Volcanoes like Mount Nyiragongo in the Democratic Republic of the Congo and Ol Doinyolingai in Tanzania erupt periodically, altering the landscape and creating fertile soil that supports agriculture. However, eruptions can be dangerous for nearby communities, as seen in past events where lava flows destroyed homes and farmland. Interestingly, the volcanic activity in the rift has led to the discovery of valuable minerals and geothermal resources. Countries like Kenya and Ethiopia have invested in geothermal energy production, tapping into the heat generated by tectonic activity to power homes and businesses. This sustainable energy source holds promise for the region, offering a renewable alternative to fossil fuels. 7. The bigger picture. Understanding Earth's dynamic nature. Africa's gradual separation illustrates the power of tectonic forces and serves as a reminder of Earth's constant transformation. The East African Rift Valley is one of the few places on Earth where scientists can directly observe tectonic plates in the process of splitting, offering valuable insights into plate tectonics and the formation of continents. As researchers continue to study the rift, they are gaining a better understanding of how continents form and evolve over millions of years. The East African Rift serves as a living laboratory for studying Earth's geological processes, with implications for fields ranging from seismology to environmental science. The insights gained from studying this region can help predict and mitigate the effects of tectonic activity in other parts of the world. Conclusion: a continent in motion. Africa's slow but inevitable split is a powerful reminder of our planet's dynamic and ever-changing nature. The East African Rift Valley is not just a geological wonder, it's a region that reveals the powerful forces at work beneath the Earth's surface. While the process will take millions of years to complete, its effects are already being felt today, impacting ecosystems, communities, and economies across East Africa.